Good morning. We are discussing new chapter, that is element, compound and mixture. So symbols. Already in the last class I have discussed symbols. So now again some of the symbols I want to show you. Symbols, already I have told you that it was given by John Jacob Berzelius. So today symbols play a very important role in chemistry. So symbols of hydrogen is H, carbon C, boron B, gold Au, silver Ag, aluminium Al, lead Pb, tin Sn, sodium Na, potassium K. So like this we can write the symbols of different element, and also you must learn by heart these symbols, because these symbols play an important role in chemistry, in writing chemical equation and reaction. Next topic is significance of a symbol. What are the significance of a symbol? Now student, say it represents first name of the element. When we write the symbol of any element, we can easily understood the name of that element. Second, one atom of the element. Student, some of the element is made up of only one atom. Some of them is made up of 2, 3, 4 and also octa, that is 8. So here one atom of the element. I can give you one example. After that it will be clear for you. So one atom of the element represents third mass of the element equal to its atomic mass. So this is a very important topic. Sometimes question may ask, what are the significance of a symbol? So you must write 3 significance: one, name of the element; second, one atom of the element; and third, mass of the element, that is equal to its atomic mass. For example, I have taken the symbol Na stands for. So I have now, in your book it is given carbon, but student, I have taken another example by myself. So here Na represent which element? So you can easily understood element sodium. First significance. Second, how many atoms are present in sodium? You can see there is only one atom, nothing is written. That means it is 1. So one atom of sodium. And third, mass of the element. So 23 gram of sodium. Atomic weight of sodium is 23. So Na represent 3 things. One, name of the element sodium. Second, one atom of sodium. And third, 23 gram. That is the mass, atomic mass, or you can say atomic weight of the sodium. So these 3 are the important significance of a symbol. First, again I am repeating, name of the element. If suppose in place of Na, I can take any example. Let us say I am writing K. So K represent here element potassium. Now second significance, how many atoms? You can easily observe there is no, that is number written, that means one atom. So one atom of potassium. And what is the atomic mass of potassium? It is 39 gram of potassium. So student, you must learn the significance of a symbol. Next topic is molecular formula of an element. Before going to this topic, I will tell the definition of a molecule. What is a molecule? It is the smallest particle of a matter which exists independently. A molecule is also a smallest particle of a matter which exists independently. Now, the molecular formula of an element is written as follows. Number 1, write the symbol of the element. At first, we will write the symbol of the element. After that, write the number of atoms present in a molecule as subscript on the right hand side. For example, I am writing for example H2. So we know that H represent hydrogen. So this H symbol represent element hydrogen. So this 2 is written as subscript. So the number of atoms that is present in that one molecule, here this is student, here nothing is written, that means one molecule of hydrogen. So in one molecule of hydrogen, number of atoms is 2. That means 2 atoms of hydrogen combined together to give one molecule of hydrogen. So we always write, that is number of atoms on the right hand side as subscript. Similarly, another example I am writing into O2, Cl2. So these all are the examples, or you can say the molecular formula of hydrogen is H2, nitrogen N2, oxygen O2, chlorine Cl2. Similarly, some more examples are there. In this way, we can write the molecular formula. So, what does the molecular formula of element represent? Number 1, it is represent the number of symbols of the element, and when we write the symbols, we can easily understood the name of element and how many atoms. Second point, according to how many atoms are present in one molecule of one molecule. So you can easily observe that in all 4 cases, in one molecules, 2 atoms are present in case of hydrogen. Similarly, 2 atoms are present in nitrogen, and in one molecule of oxygen 2 atoms are present. In one molecule of chlorine 2 atoms are present. So this from this example we can easily understood the molecular formula of an element. Now some more example I am giving you. I have written O3. Oxygen here contain 3 atoms. This is a formula of ozone. But student, here this 3 subscript represent 3. So nothing is written here. So that means one molecule of oxygen can contain how many atoms? So that is equal to 3. Similarly, one molecule of phosphorus contain 4 atoms of phosphorus. Again one more example, sulfur S8. S represents sulfur. So one molecule of sulfur contain 8 atoms of sulfur. So these all are the examples of molecular formula of element. Now under the topic molecular formula of an element, one word I am writing atomicity. What is atomicity? It is defined as the number of atoms present in a molecule of an element or a compound is called atomicity. Now, if you take the example of elements, now if I am writing Na, KH2 O3 P4 S8. So these elements have different atomicity. Sodium contains only one atom, so it is known as monoatomic. So this is an example of, that is the atomicity of sodium is 1, similarly potassium 1. So hydrogen contain 2 atoms, so atomicity of hydrogen is 2. Similarly ozone contain 3 atoms, so atomicity is 3. Phosphorus contain 4 atoms, so atomicity is 4. And sulfur contain 8 atoms, so atomicity is 8. So atomicity means number of atoms present in a molecule of an element or compound. So this is an example of element. We can also see the examples of compound. How many atoms are present in CO2? How can we calculate the number of atoms? So carbon represent only one atom, nothing is written here. So 1 plus oxygen represent 2, so that is equal to 3. So total number of atoms in carbon dioxide is 3. So atomicity of carbon dioxide is 3. So atomicity, so when we write any example, say hydrogen H2, Cl2, so this represent atomicity also. So while writing the molecular formula of an element, so you can also represent the atomicity of an element. Some oral question are given in your book. First question, which forms of matter are called pure substance? The correct answer is element. You can write element. So an element is a pure substance. Second question, name a non-metal that is liquid under normal conditions of temperature and pressure. Non-metal. Already I have told you that there is only one liquid non-metal, and the correct answer is bromine. Third question, what is the smallest particle of a matter that take part in a chemical reaction? So already student, I have told you, an atom is the smallest particle of a matter which takes part in a chemical reaction. So the answer of third question is atom. Now fourth question, what is the symbol of chromium? So student, already I have told you that chromium symbol is used from a Greek word chrome. So answer symbol of chromium is Cr. First letter always write capital and the second letter always write small. Never write both the letter as capital, so it is wrong. Or first one is small, second one capital, it is also wrong. Second one, first one small, second one also small, it is also. So the correct, that is a way to represent the symbol, always write first letter capital and the second letter small. This is how we represent the symbol of an element. So these all are oral questions. So symbol. So in the second question it is given liquid non-metal. I have told you the answer bromine. So symbol is Br. Symbol of bromine is Br. So oral questions are over.